Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Woman on a Journey. If you are new here, my name is Emily, and on this channel I share all things motherhood, clean living, homeschool, and faith. So if any of that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and click that little bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I post new videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the book outlet haul that I recently did. And so I'm just going to get right into it. First book I want to share with you is Fletcher and the Snowflake Christmas. And I did do a Christmas book video recently, and so I'll link that up in the cards and down in the description below. You can check out that video to see all the Christmas books we're going to be using. And this actually came right after I did that video, so this is going to be kind of added to that collection of books. So this says, when the rabbits move to a new burrow, Fletcher wonders if Santa will know where to deliver their presents. But in the morning, Fletcher wakes to a magical surprise. Do you know what it is? Join Fletcher and find out. So I think this is just going to be a really cute, fun book to read with my son. And I feel like I heard about the Fletcher books. I don't remember from who though. So I can't even give credit to who I learned about these books from. But I think there's quite a few Fletcher books. And so I'll link everything that I got down below. And also, if you're interested in checking out Book Outlet, I will link my referral link down in the description. And that referral link will get you a discount off of your first purchase with them. The next book is Thank You, Sarah. So this is supposed to be a book about the woman who saved Thanksgiving. And I've never heard this story or this book before. I actually found out about this book from a friend of mine, Kristen, over at Pearls and Oaks. Definitely check out her channel. But she was recommending a couple books. One of her favorites that I also got, not from Book Outlet, but it was called Thanksgiving in the Woods. And it is a beautiful book. So I definitely recommend it if you're looking for some Thanksgiving books, because we didn't have any. And so I got this book to add to our collection. And so I'm really excited to dig into this one. The next book is All Aboard the Discovery Express. I also found out about this book when Kristen did her book outlet haul. And so another book I kind of stole the idea from her about. So this book says, welcome aboard the Discovery Express. You're about to embark on a thrilling interactive journey back in time. But there's a conundrum afoot. Can you help the crew of the Discovery Express decipher the puzzles to solve the mystery of the missing professor? Full steam ahead for the adventure of a lifetime. And this actually has, the pictures are cool and fun, I think. And I love the fact that it has Lift the Flaps, because Lift the Flap is just fun. And so I think that this is really interesting. I kind of like the idea. My son loves trains, so I like the train. And I like the whole kind of investigation adventure. So this is really cool. It says it lifts more than 50 flaps to follow in the footsteps of some of history's greatest inventors. Learn about incredible vehicles from trains, planes, and cars to submarines and hot air balloons as you voyage around the world and across the centuries. So I think this is going to be a really fun book. The next book I got is In New York, and the only reason why I got it is because it says New York. But it says, one night when I was 8 years old, my family boarded a train in Erie, Pennsylvania. When we woke up, we were in New York City, the most exciting city I had ever seen. I dreamed of one day living there. So begins Mark Brown's In New York, a tribute to his beloved New York City, where he now lives. From its early days as New Amsterdam farmland to today's high-energy city of sidewalks and steel, New York is always changing. This book is the perfect introduction to a city so busy and beloved that it has been called the capital of the world. Mark Brown takes you to the top of the Empire State Building and the decks of the Intrepid, to Central Park and the Brooklyn Bridge. Delight in the sights and sounds, foods and attractions that New York has to offer. It's all just waiting to be explored. In New York is a celebration of this one-of-a-kind city. Who knows, maybe you'll decide to live in New York one day too. So if you've been around my channel for a little bit, you know that we do live in New York City. And so I thought that this was just a fun book about someone who is not from here, but fell in love with the city and decided to live here themselves. And I do like that it's just a fun book. It does go into what New York used to be like, which is something that I like, because something that my son would obviously not understand. He's never been to really any type of, we've been to a farm, but he hasn't gone to like the country where he can see farmland and he sees animals everywhere and things like that. And to know that that's what New York used to be, what New York's name used to be, and then when it became the crazy busy city that we all know it to be today. And so I think that it's fun. I think it really represents New York pretty well as far as the busyness and the people and just all sorts of things that you can do here. And some of the things, some of the attractions that we've personally been to as well. And so I think that this is a great, fun book. And especially if you've never been to New York, or maybe you have, I think it's just a fun book to have and learn about this city. The next book is Picturing America. It says Thomas Cole was always looking for something new to draw. Growing up in England during the Industrial Revolution, he was fascinated by tales of the vast American countryside, and in 1818 he was ecstatic to move there. Life as an artist was difficult, but Cole was undeterred. His perseverance was rewarded the day he took a boat ride up the Hudson River and was mesmerized by what he saw. The haunting beauty of the region sparked his imagination, and the majestic paintings that followed struck a chord with the public and drew other artists to follow in his footsteps. Thus was born America's first formal art movement, the Hudson River School of Painting. But Cole's landscapes came to represent more than just art. They also started a conversation on how to preserve the country's natural beauty. This stunning choreography is a fantastic way to introduce young readers to fine art. And last but not least, I got this puzzle. It's by 𝗧𝗛𝗗𝗘𝗗, and it is the human body. And so I wanted to get a human body puzzle because we are going to be studying the human body in our science unit soon. And so I thought it would be fun to have more hands-on things to do when we are going through that unit, and just kind of better understanding it, bringing things to remembrance and things like that. So this actually has, so this is a jigsaw puzzle that has 100 pieces, and it does come with a book inside. So normally we usually go for Melissa and Doug puzzles. That is everything that we have in our house are Melissa and Doug puzzles, whether they're the jigsaw puzzles, floor puzzles, wood puzzles, they're all Melissa and Doug. And so this is the first time I'm buying a puzzle that's not. And so this is the book that it comes with. And you can see here, it goes into details of the human body and what each part is. It goes into how they work. So this one's explaining how the joints work, how our digestive system works. So I think this is pretty cool that it comes with a book. And from what I see, all the puzzles that come from 𝗧𝗛𝗗𝗘𝗗 come with a book inside of them. So from what I can see here, the puzzle does feel pretty good. It feels like a good quality puzzle. And for the price I paid for it, it's actually pretty good. It's very sturdy, and it doesn't feel like it would bend easily or break easily for young kids. So I'm glad that I found another brand that we can stick to and be happy with. So that's everything that I got from Book Outlet. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gave you some ideas on some things that you may want to look into as far as books or puzzles. There's other things. There's even activity books that they have on there. So there's all sorts of things that you can actually find on Book Outlet. It's not just books. There are some STEM toys on there and things like that. So definitely check out their website. Like I said, check out my referral link. So if you do decide to purchase, you'll be able to save on your purchase. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.